had beef with Khairul Amin, you know. Stop. What's the guy defiling a beautiful food? Is this kurma, this little fruit's gonna do for me?
Which is dates, right?
Water, dates and water. Sounds like a normal juice, but it works. But this year, I flopped.
Today, we're back home in Malaysia, recording at My Burger Lab in Sea Park, surrounded by the smells and sounds of the food we love. If you're new here, this is a show where we talk about food, identity, and culture, how what we eat shapes who we are. My guest today is Ceddy Ang, one of Malaysia's most recognizable online personalities, a content creator turned recording artist, and one of the few people in the Malay language space who looks a little bit like me. In this episode, we talk about growing up in a Penang Chinese kampong, grandma's gulai, Char Kway Teow, and how a non-Muslim ended up fasting every Ramadan on live stream. Oh, and also what it means to stay real in a world of viral food trends and AI. Let's dig in.
Thank you, Ceddy Ang, for making the time to be with us.
Yes.
I am truly honored, and I think the reasons the way I invite people to the show, because obviously everyone knows that is a show that is a passion project that is self-funded, and so like I handpick the guests,
Right.
And I think Ceddy's reaction to people chanting his name, I think in social media he said, "Oh, I don't understand why they were chanting for me. I'm no celebrity." Although he is now, that response, it would have been the response that I would have given. Right. Even if I did radio, TV in those days, people did chant, but that I think we have the same Malaysian boy values.
Yeah.
Right. And I do respect that about you.
Me? Are you sure? You know?
Yeah, I think behind that whole kecoh-kecohness, that mulut longkang in Malaysia means your mouth is like the drain. Trash. Gutter mouth. That's the word. Gutter mouth. He is actually someone who is quite grounded in his Malaysian values.
Thank you.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I what is Malaysian value to you?
What is Malaysian value to you?
What is Malaysian value to me? I think, being Malaysian, right, the beautiful thing about us is that we are very warm with each other.
Yeah.
So much so that we have no filter.
You only lah.
You are worse also equally bad.
No, I think sometimes to Malaysians, sometimes we are so polite that we have too much filter. Sometimes.
But are we polite though?
We are polite. I think so. It is part of our culture.
Yeah, actually, like sopan, right? Adab is very important. Yeah, actually.
Rukun negara.
Right.
Okay, let's not go there.
Yeah.
Okay, just to give context to the international audience, we are talking to people who are listening in from the United States, from Europe, from other parts of Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
How did you come to be Ceddy Ang? What is the story of Ceddy Ang? How did Ceddy Ang become this person who, by the way, he just released a song.
Yeah.
What was the song called?
Selangkah.
Selangkah.
Means
A step.
a step at a time.
Wow.
Yeah, but the song is called Selangkah. It means one step at a time. It's a very hopeful song for people who maybe want to say goodbye to their past, to their old self, and you just have to keep walking. Like me, I'm keep eating right now. Right. So how did Ceddy Ang come about? I think Ceddy Ang was an aspiring performer since I was very, very young. I wanted to be a performer. I wanted to be when I was in school, I was a class clown.
Oh.
That's what happens when you kurang kasih sayang lah. Like you don't have enough love from your family. Okay, my parents do love me, but like they work a lot. So I was alone most of the time. So I wanted attention. I don't have siblings, right? So my philosophy in life back then was I want to make people happy. So I want people to love me. So I'm always the funniest in the class.
I'm damn nasty, right?
Huh?
I'm damn nasty now, right?
Oh my god, if I watch you eat like that, I wouldn't be like...
You block me, you don't come right today.
Oh, like if I can't wipe that thing
You wipe from me?
I would be like, oh my god! Yeah. So, I wanted to be a class clown. I always wanted to be a performer. And I was very shameless to go up there to a stage to sing and dance and perform with no training whatsoever, right? And make a fool out of myself. Even back then, I don't even care. But it's just as I keep growing up, right? The people the problem with people like me who have like a higher pitched voice is that we get teased all the time. Like you don't sound like a man, you sound like this, you sound like that. So over time, I kind of internalized a lot of this kind of criticism about myself, and I keep asking myself, what's wrong with me? Why can't I be normal?
Right.
And then people will always be like, oh, I'm so confused. Are you a man? Are you a woman? So much so that my passion to create, like, you know, back then YouTube was a thing, and then YouTubers were making skits and all.
Yep. That's how old we are.
Yeah, most
by
of
the
them
way.
are not funny. But then when I look at that, I'm like, you know what? I could have done a better job.
Mm-hmm.
But I would never have the courage to actually put myself out there, because I'm like, what if people say the things to me like they say to me in school? And it would be even in a bigger magnitude, because online there is no boundary, no filter. It's full of anonymous people saying things. So I'm like, I better don't do anything about it.
Right.
So I've been in hermit mode. I'll go into 9 to 5, work as a. No, I studied law, couldn't become a lawyer. Imagine if I was one, damn, right?
I can see you as a lawyer though.
Yeah, but I couldn't. Third class degree cannot. And then I get into sales, work 9 to 5, advertising agencies for years. And then I started seeing people going live stream on Twitch playing game, and they make $1 million just by being on Twitch. I'm sure some of you know. Do you know Ninja? I think you would have known Ninja, right?
Yeah.
The streamer and all. Like, he's like so rich because he just play game. And to me, that time it was like the dumbest concept. Like, why would I have to watch somebody play game when I'm playing game myself? But it's the fact that he gets to interact with people online, and people are so willing to throw money with him. You can eat, it's okay. I'm not judging you. Yeah. And then right, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. I want to be a live streamer myself. I turned on my webcam. I set up my game, and then I went with it. And guess what? I slowly found courage, and then I started getting into YouTube to make TikTok to make content, vlogging. So that's how the whole thing started.
Right.
Yeah.
And like throughout that journey, I think what was very interesting is that I think a lot of us grew up with finding different mechanisms to kind of protect ourselves.
Yeah.
And so humor was one of it for you.
Definitely.
And do you feel that today it's still the case?
Yes, I just came back from my therapist before I come to see you. I just came back from my therapy center. I think to me, I've seen my therapist for 6 years now, I think. He has seen me from my original form to now. I'm a different person now, obviously, but like, there's still a lot of unhealed trauma that is with me. And you're right, I always mask my whatever hardship or pain or whatever I'm going through with humor. Because to me, I feel like people who consume our content, right, they don't need to know when I'm going through something. Like, people subscribe to an entertainer or a funny person because they want to be entertained.
Right.
I don't have to be like, oh my god, today I'm going through this. That one PM30.
BMW, tell me, like, you using a direct message, right? Okay. Before you go to the chicken, I know you're going to try the chicken. I'll try you the chicken.
Okay.
But before you try the chicken, we have this segment of the show because I heard that you actually don't eat spicy food.
Yeah, I don't.
So keep the chicken there because the chicken will help you with the spicy food. This is a segment of the show we call Sambal Survey.
Why? I didn't sign up for this.
So this is called a Sambal Survey, where I travel the world with 3 different sambals. He's already giving me the look because someone told me that he doesn't actually eat spicy.
The someone is me. I straight up told you I don't eat spicy food. I don't even mean
so that's why I said keep the chicken first.
Yeah.
So the point of this is I travel the world with 3 different sambals.
Right.
2 are made by different people.
Right.
You can buy off the shelf. 1 is made by an influencer. 1 is made by a nasi lemak chain, and 1 is made by me.
Okay.
Okay. So just for fun, I just wanted to see if my sambal is good and ask people like which one they prefer.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just taste it one by one and let me know. Maybe you taste it with the French fries. So because I can tell which one is mine. I'm gonna blindfold myself and then you put and then we eat together.
Whoa.
Kalau tak, I already know which one is mine. I yang masak. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sambal number 1.
Yeah.
On French fries for you and for me, and then you give to me.
Oh, so I can go. Okay.
Faham tak?
Right. So sambal number 1,
Yeah, sambal number 1.
Sambal numero 1. Okay. So this is for you. Right.
Kau masuk dalam mulut aku.
Okay. Who do you think you are? I have to feed you. Oh my god. Wait. I have to try also, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know this one.
Okay.
Oh, this is like culinary wars. Wah gitu.
I have. Yeah.
Okay, this one. What do you think?
Spicy lah, what do I think? The first thing I think is spicy. Oh my goodness.
Dude, this is not the spiciest one. I can confirm you. This is not.
This is not the spiciest?
He's gonna walk out. He's gonna walk. So, okay, you're Malaysian, right?
No.
So, sambal is like part of our lifestyle,
Yes,
right? And like
yes.
nasi lemak, for example, our national
Yes,
dish.
yes.
So, you don't eat the sambal at all, or how?
So, okay, that's the thing. I will get back to why I no longer enjoy doing food content so much, because every day people are just arguing with me. Like, I love Village Park Nasi Lemak
Okay.
because I love the sambal. The sambal is on the sweeter side.
Okay.
Doesn't kill me, right? But whenever I talk about it, people be like, that is not the real sambal. You have a poor taste. I'm like, listen, I love sambal. My mouth can tolerate, my whole cannot. So that is the whole problem. That is the whole purpose why I avoid it. Nah. There's
Okay,
another one.
so the first one.
Second already.
Well, you know, say your first one, what you like or not?
I don't know how to compare. Wait.
Oh, this one is nice.
No, because I saw the ikan bilis macam ada effort a bit lah, huh?
You don't tell me lah. That's why I say it's nice. I know which one it is already.
Yours ah. Okay, this one doesn't kill me. This one is
Balance.
balanced. Yeah, this one you can.
The first one is like the chili is like to your mouth like that.
Yeah,
Sure.
the first one when you put it in your tongue, immediately it's just like inhale like. Okay.
In what?
Hell.
Oh.
My song is Selangka, right? Selangka ke neraka tau. It's a step to hell. What the f? Okay. Can't curse, right? I shouldn't curse, right? Oh my god, got my client all
We
sitting
will
there,
bleep it,
cursing.
we will bleep it,
Yeah,
okay?
Bleep it. Okay, third one.
Last one.
Because
I think the third one is the one that you will like the
Why?
most. You try and see. But it's pedas lah.
third one is a bit savory to me.
I already know.
Yeah, actually third one is not bad. So which one is yours?
Which one you like the most? That's all.
I actually like this one.
Okay, so to find out whether Ceddy chose my sambal or not, make sure you tune in to the video portion of our podcast. Okay, we only review it on the video part. Okay. Now, so back to the question. You can eat the chicken now.
Which one is yours?
The one you like lah. I know you bagi muka on you, right?
No, is it this one?
yeah.
No, I like it lah, genuinely.
Thank you very much, Ceddy Ang. Well, you eat your chicken. Let's talk about a little bit about little Ceddy Ang.
Okay.
How did he grow up? What was the memories of food for you? Like,
Ooh.
what is the Malaysia that you grew up in when it comes to food?
What is the Malaysia I grew up in? I think I grew up in a very typical Penang Chinese kampong. What?
I'm
You
very
have-
sorry to everyone from Penang. You're from Penang, cannot eat spicy food.
Yeah, and then you once you hear that I have Thai blood, even worse. Life is supposed to be full of surprises. It cannot be according to
You
script.
think what your chocolate is it?
Yes. Yeah, and you my Willy Wonka right now.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I
Hey,
grew
don't
up.
say like that. Later got controversy. I'm your Willy Wonka. What do you mean?
Oh, true, right?
We are taken by the way. We are taken. You're taken. No, I'm taken.
Okay, I don't know how it led to that, but okay. But anyway. So Ceddy Ang, when I was a kid, right? I think I grew up in a very because I'm from Penang mainland, and then we have Chinese kampong, Chinese community, right? So my food is mostly I would say my fondest memory will always be my grandma's cooking. Yeah. So my grandma, because she is, when you say kampong style, right? So when I go back to see her, right, she always have gulai. Yeah, gulai. And then I was like, oh my god, is there a difference between gulai and curry? Got lah! I'm like, oh okay, gulai curry. And then she will make like pork stomach soup that is, until today, even because she passed away long ago, right? I will never find anywhere that is as good as hers. I think it's because
Is it pepper driven?
pepper. But I think it's because grandma's touch is always different. Like no one can replicate whatever she did. The closest is her daughter lah. So yeah, so my fondest memory will always be my grandma's. And then I remember my grandma has this called the kiam hukut gulai, the salted fish bone gulai. Oh, I tell you, that is like one of the best gulai I've ever tasted. And then she knows how to make it less spicy for me. She's more merciful than you. She's like, I know my grandson's hopeless lah, so I better make him enjoy my food. So that is the kind of food that I grew up with. It's very diverse.
Yeah.
So back then, this gulai is very Malay, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to get at, because
Yeah.
like first and foremost, for people who are listening in from people who do not know Malaysian food, right? First and foremost, one of the things that I always say when we talk about curries, right? Curry is not just curry. Not everything is a curry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So in Malaysia, we have very crispy, huh?
Keep talking.
So we have gulai and curry, right? To you, what's the difference between gulai and curry?
So gulai to me, right, is very okay,
It's a gravy, right?
it's a gravy.
Yeah.
It's gravy and it's not necessarily always on the spicy side. It could be sweet. Gulai is always like sweet or sour. But curry is always like red color.
Yeah.
You know, like when you say like curry chicken, how does it look like? It's always red.
Yeah.
But gulai it could be golden, like kind of like dal.
Yeah, it's more dull. And I think like the main difference is the usage of spices itself. Like the variety of spices, right? And so, yeah, but this one, the salted fish bone gulai, I've never heard of that before.
That's
My
why.
God.
Have you heard of like, okay, and then later in my years, right, during, I think 2 years ago, I started like hanging out with this, I would call them my extended family from Sabah. And then they taught me ayam masak cuka. It's like rendang, but not rendang, but it's a lot of cuka in it. And then they have like a lot of Holland onion. Oh, that is like one of the most anticipated raya dish that I'm looking for this particular family.
So is that how you, and they were Malay?
Sabahan, I would say Sabahan.
Sabahan.
Yeah.
And so do you identify, so clear this up for people who are listening, right? So like Malaysia, do you identify as Malaysian? Or do you identify as Chinese? Or do you identify?
Now, here's the thing. I may be from Chinese school, right? But you see, right, even when it comes to food, right, yes, I'm from a Chinese community, but my grandma from the start, right, she has already instilled this kind of like, it's not that she did it on purpose, but it's more like with food, she made me realize that we don't have to just stick everything with just Chinese, China. You know, we can celebrate diversity through food.
Yeah.
That's why she has like, she's so good with different style of cooking.
Yeah.
Because my grandma is just amazing like that.
Yeah.
And look at me right now. My content mostly I do for Muslim friends, my Muslim followers. So to me, I will always say I'm Malaysian first. Not so much like I'm China. I am, but I will always be proud to be a Malaysian first.
And we're going to talk a little bit more about Ceddy's involvement in the Malay audience and what we do during Ramadan.
Right.
In just a few moments. But this is the segment we call Hungry Questions. Sambal belacan or sambal lado?
None!
Kari laksa or kari mee?
Kari mee.
RM10 nasi campur or RM30 brunch?
Oh, RM10 nasi campur.
Keropok leko, chewy or crispy?
Crispy!
What? Bazar Ramadan or buffet Ramadan?
Oh, Bazar Ramadan.
Best cheap eat in KL?
Uh,
Murah dan sedap.
murah dan sedap lah. Best cheap eat in KL lah. I would say roadside lor. Roadside gerai lor.
One food trend that you will never get.
Okay.
Not burgers.
No. Pisang goreng, but they have to add all the Nutella, the condensed milk. I'm like, please stop. What's the correct? Defiling a beautiful food. Like, don't add all these junks on that pisang goreng. And not everything has to be meleleh. It's disgusting. Meleleh should be for your saliva, not your.
So pisang goreng is banana fritters, and there's a lot of variations in Malaysia.
Okay. So we Malaysians, right, we are so creative with food. Everybody's so creative, right? And we always like to remix a food, right, that doesn't have to be remixed, for example. So they take like everything, one person would have started something that is insane, right? And then people will replicate it and make it even worse. How did a pisang goreng ended up having so many sauce on it? Why? Or cheese. Yeah, there's one time. Okay, look, I love cheese. But if suddenly Burger Lab be like, we just launched this ayam goreng, right? But with cheese on it, right? I'll be like, what is wrong with you? Are you okay? And then worse, you'll be like, Nutella ayam goreng.
Mole.
Jangan.
Inspired by mole.
Jangan.
Last one.
Yeah.
One food that you will eat till the day you Go.
One
Until you die lah.
Char Kway Teow,
Char Kway Teow.
Penang.
Hey, I want to ask you a serious shit. Where's the best Char Kway Teow actually?
But okay, I'll tell you this. We don't believe in that the best Char Kway Teow, right?
Okay.
We don't believe in that because if let's say mainland, right, usually most of the time, right, the famous ones are the ones that is usually unknown. And you go to any like they usually operate what like pasar. At the side of pasar, right, it's good. And I always pity people who say Penang one of the best Char Kway Teow. Like for example, Siam Road Char Kway Teow. Poor uncle, one person have to go and then like he alone like fry, he alone serve, and then he have to take the cash from people and whatever, right?
I think he passed already, right? No, it's his son. I think. I'm not sure. But yeah. Sam Road is like overly popular.
Yeah. And then right, because people say he's very, very good, right? And then the queue become crazy. And then uncle, of course, if I was uncle, I'm like, oh my god, long queue. Like, is this my burger lab SS2 style? Then you have to cook. After that, the person that's queuing are not so good anymore. Then people cow bear. They say, oh, it's not good.
Correct.
Because he alone cannot handle
Correct.
so many. And then when you eat, right? Same only.
So you're saying now a lot of people lining up to eat in Rembayung, Karo Aming don't need to line up lah.
What?
No. With all due respect, Khairul Amin runs a business. The poor uncle is running a stall himself.
But that's the thing. I have beef with Khairul Amin, you know. We've known each other for so long. I can't even get an express pass. How dare you? But he's being fair.
He's being fair lah.
But
Even
if
if politician also
a
cannot.
politician cannot get it. So like, okay, I know.
But you Ceddy Ang.
Yeah, but
Different level.
kawan ma, we friend ma. But my goodness, people were like, why don't you go there? I'm like, you think I don't want, is it? Try to fight for me a ticket for me lah. My goodness.
Which I think Rembayung is going to be full for Ramadan, which brings us to the next thing that we're going to talk about. I think back in the days, I don't know whether it was actually started by Suwinsi, I think.
Yeah.
Who fasted with the Muslim community. So in Malaysia, if you are Malay, if you're born Malay, you are born Muslim.
Yeah.
And there are of course other people who are Muslim, and if you are Muslim, you will fast during the month
Must
of Ramadan.
fast.
Ceddy Ang say you must.
Yeah, it's wajib. It's true. Wajib kan? Wajib.
When you're Chinese or Indian, usually they are of different religion, and usually I say usually, and sometimes everything goes on. So like for people who don't know Malaysia, it's not like whole of Malaysia there's no food during Ramadan during the daytime.
Yeah.
Right? Everything goes on as usual.
Yes.
It's only the Muslims who fast, right?
Yes.
To be very clear. But there has been the beginning of time. I think there was only a few who are non-Muslims, like Dr. Suwinsi, who was a guest of our show before, who started fasting for health reasons, she said, and for solidarity.
Right.
I started doing that as well.
Yeah.
And then you have also been doing it.
Yes.
So what triggered this for you?
Oh, I wanted to copy both of you. Okay, now. So the real answer is.
I was like, wow, Ceddy Ang wanted to copy me. Wow.
No, so the real answer was because my content, right, somehow it unintentionally reached Malay audience.
Oh, unfair.
I've never planned my content for a specific demographic, or like I gotta make Malay people love me, even though that has been always an accusation on me. Kau buat benda macam ni pun kau nak menang hati Melayu, means you doing all that just to win the Malay people's heart. You're doing all this to earn money from Malay people. I'm like, earn money from Malay people? Okay, interesting. I could do that, And then
Thank you for the idea.
Thanks for the idea. Like you are doing this and all. But what they don't know was when my content first blew up, right? It was the Malay people who discovered me first. And then they were very supportive, and then they started telling me, hey, why don't you try, I like the way you comment on things, why don't you try to find food, and ideally halal food. And at the time, with my very shallow knowledge, right, I thought like, halal food, I cannot lah because I always eat pork, and all. But, when you started to really learn about the concept of halal food and all, right, it's actually not that bad. Like, in fact, right, if a restaurant has a halal certificate, right, it's even better. It means, right, they are cleaner in terms of preparation, the food is like safe to eat and all, and you don't have to deal with people possibly washing dish and then reuse the dish for the next day. There wouldn't be these kind of things, right? So I started hunting for halal eateries. And then, of course, as you keep doing that, right, I understand from my Malay followers' point of view, they're like, okay, so Ramadan is coming. Why don't you try fasting with us? And
Oh, they're the one who suggested to
so
you.
I was like, there is no way you're gonna make me fast the whole month. Like I'm a foodie, I do
Right.
food content. You not see me eating chicken from my burger leg, and now I have to starve for you. So you see, that is a very flawed concept, because that's when they were telling me that no, actually halal is not you starving, because you
Puasa, you mean? Fasting,
fasting is not for you to starve. If you get the concept right, you are actually okay. So why don't you try? And I said, okay, I'm gonna give it a try one time. If that one day I cannot take it, I'm done. I'm not gonna do it anymore. So I did it 4 years ago. The first time I tried was 4 years ago. And this person, right? Oh my god, I cannot remember her name, but if you remember it's you, right? I tell you, God bless you forever. Because, no. She was like, what I did was very simple. If you don't prepare, you don't have to prepare like a massive meal for sahur. Because the thing about puasa is that you still have time to eat during sahur, but there's a certain period cut off time, that means you have to start fasting, right? So sometimes I see Muslim family, right? They will cook like lau and all like this, and they eat at sahur, and they will not, okay, I'm gonna fast until buka puasa. But they say actually like that because you will crash very fast.
Correct.
Right? Because you have like too much carb and all.
Yeah.
So that person who said to me, you just rendang, you just soak 7 kurma in water overnight, drink it together with the kurma, and let's try it. And I was like,
I remember this. Yeah, I remember you said
I
this.
said, I don't believe, because what is this kurma, this little fruits gonna do for me?
Which is dates, right? Dried dates.
Water, dates and water. Sounds like a normal juice, but it works. I cannot explain that. I'm like, wait, I don't feel hungry at all throughout the day. Like, what is this power of the dates? And I don't feel thirsty. It's like my air liu is just meleleh inside, auto-generated. I'm like, what is this thing? And I said, okay, day 1, I succeeded. I survived. So why don't we try again the second day? And I think the first day I did it, it wasn't a full month because there was one day I had to do food review. So I had to batal that one. So
Okay,
I'm like,
so let's just wind it back a little bit for people who are listening in. So puasa is the word in Malay for fasting, and the fasting practice during the month of Ramadan is from sundown to sun up.
Yeah.
Sun up to
Sun
sundown.
up to sundown, yeah.
Right. So sahur is the meal that you have, the last meal that you have in the morning before you start fasting, and then when you break fast, which is iftar, it's in the evening when the sun sets.
Right.
Right. So it depends on where you are. The length of the fasting can be different.
Yep.
And yeah, so go ahead.
yeah, so
Batal means like
Cancel.
cancel. It's like it's not counted.
yeah, it's not counted because I had to like do food review. I had to obviously put food in my mouth, and I'm like, I lost a streak like Duolingo like that, like So I said to myself, okay, you know what? This year I flopped. We gotta have a better strategy for the subsequent years. So the second year onward, we work out with a plan with my manager and all. We're like, okay, you know what? Let's not do any food review during the month and focus on fasting. Second year, I did full month. Third year, full month. And I think this year will be the 4th year of me fasting. Of course, I'm aiming for full month because I am the kind of person that I hate it when my streak is broken.
Or kiasu.
True. Because I document my journey every day. Because it's like, some people say that I fake it. Some people say I lie. Oh, you're doing all that for content.
So yeah, that's the other question I had for you. So what is your response? Because I have always had all the same experience that you have had.
So
People saying that you are faking it.
Yeah,
Number 1.
oh.
Number 2, you're just doing it for the likes
Yeah.
or the views.
People be like, you're doing it for content. Well, first of all, I'm a content creator first. So I will be lying if I say there's no.
What else you want me to do?
Like, then let's not state the obvious. But here's the thing. I always tell people, look, if you, deep down in you feel that I've been lying so much, right? Like, oh, he's just lying for content, alright? You gotta applaud me because nobody else is gonna wake up at 5 in the morning, go live, right? And then do like sahur content.
I'm sorry lah, me lah.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, you gotta applaud our effort, 5 in the morning. Why do I have to entertain you? Who do you think you are? But, I did that because number 1 is, I have had somebody come up to me and say, oh, actually, I enjoy when you do sahur content when you're live because I have no friends to sahur with. So you are like the friend when you go. I'm like, okay, for you, sister, I'll do it for you every year. So yeah, I never stop. So now people can't see me. And here's the thing, you cannot say that I lie because you keep seeing that my jawline will happen after Ramadan. So something must have worked. Maybe not to you. You see, you gotta reevaluate. Did you
Yeah,
really want
I think it's the way you actually look at the whole fasting thing and
Yeah.
how you not overeat
Yeah.
just for the sake of it.
You fast, you know what? When
Yeah.
I don't
You can't
understand-
actually, you can't.
Yeah, when
If
I
you-
see people at Bazaar Ramadan when they carry like a few bags of food, right? Okay, maybe they do it for
No,
family.
I would be one of those victims because you're hungry, right? When Bazaar Ramadan,
Yeah.
you will buy.
Yeah.
You end up buying a lot.
Yeah, but you won't eat.
I will feed my friends.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Yeah, I think I did the first mistake was I went to Bazaar, I was so happy. Oh my god, ayam percik, grab.
Yes.
Nasi, grab.
Kway, all the Kway.
Grab. Go home, right? When you take few chunks of, few scoops of rice, you're like,
settle.
oh my god, this is not
Yeah.
what Ramadan means. Now I'm wasting food.
And truly, if you look at the concept of fasting, when there's this whole new movement, not new, but like, you know, in the past few years of people going into intermittent fasting.
Yes.
And I'm like, wait, you mean puasa?
Yeah.
You mean like that's what we Asians have been
Yes.
doing for a very long time. So there's some sort of benefit to it.
course.
Is this an endorsement to ask everyone to go and fast right now? I would invite you to really
Try.
understand first of all what it is, and then like try. There's no harm trying. So like in Malaysia, I remember growing up.
Yeah.
The kids will start learning how to fast by first of all they'll fast by not drinking water.
Right.
They still eat, but they don't.
Yeah.
No. They only drink
No,
water. They don't
drink
eat.
water, yeah,
Right,
they
and then they get
don't
50 cents.
Yeah.
Right, one day, and then after that, as they grow older or they get better at it, then they fast the whole day or they fast like half a day, and then like you extend it. But truly, I think there is some sort of benefit to it, scientifically also, and
Yeah.
it matches with whatever you can find on intermittent fasting, right?
So that's why whenever people say to me, accusing me like, why do you do that? Look, intermittent fasting is the same thing. It's just different duration. That's all. But of course, you do it with the intention. What do you want to do? Like for me, is number one, solidarity is very important because I'm like, most my Muslim friends cannot eat. I don't want to eat too.
Alone.
Yeah.
Sedih.
Yeah, because I don't feel good. And then the best part is if you get Muslim friends and get together and buka puasa together, it's so beautiful. I tried it one time. I'm like, everybody, the hardest moment with buka puasa is the few minutes before dinner. Oh my god! So you will try to prolong the conversation so that like you will forget that, but the time just won't pass. You're like,
And just to paint a picture for everyone how interesting this is, in Malaysia, especially if you eat out,
Right.
So everyone usually will arrive 1 hour in advance.
Yes.
They will all order the food.
Yes.
They'll bring the food to the table,
Right.
and we'll wait for that particular moment
Yes.
where officially you can start eating again.
when the azan starts to,
And that's
yeah.
when the what's azan in English?
Azan would be
The call to prayer.
Yes! Call to prayer, correct. Yeah, and then the worst part is that you're puasa, right? And then the food is just here in front of you. And then you're like,
Hey, wait. Also, to everyone's benefit, we are playing this episode. We are airing this episode during Ramadan.
Right.
If you are watching it outside of during the fasting period,
it is a test for you.
it's a test. We excuse ourselves, but he says it's a test
It
for
is
you.
a test for you.
But we recorded
We
this.
recorded this long
way
ago.
before.
Way before. This is
You
not,
think Ceddy Ang got time? Ramadan to sit down, I mean no time. And I also don't know where I'm in
never
Malaysia.
entered, so I don't know. But yeah, so just to paint a picture, right? It's like that the food is here. So how are you gonna pass the time? Like, yeah, so Brian has a life. Yeah.
Which is a good thing. Nowadays,
No! It's like-
Nowadays, everyone play handphone.
That's true.
I'm sorry, but that should be the way.
That should be the way.
That should be the way.
We should have more podcast sessions, unofficial podcast session during waiting to buka puasa.
Oh, that could be a concept. Sambil tunggu buka.
Tunggu berbuka sambil buka air. Anyway,
And then batal.
just talk.
Okay, anyway. So, we've come to almost the end of the show.
Really? Oh my
God. And this is the segment of the show we call The Hungry Journal. So, I travel the world, not
Right.
only with Sambal, but this book, which I invite all the guests to leave a question for the next guest, not
Oh.
knowing who is the next guest.
Oh.
Okay? So, your question. Oh, that's in the front. In the back, I asked them to write a recipe that they feel should belong in a cookbook called The Hungry Immigrant that represents the Asian diaspora. Okay, so the question for you comes from, so he's one of the I believe he is one of the up and coming Filipino chefs in Washington DC.
Oh,
His name is Chef Paulo,
Okay.
who we had recently, and he says,
That's so good.
I still don't know how you cook one, right? You cook or not? Do you cook or you makan only?
mostly makan lah.
Let me ask that question in a different way then. What fulfills you in sharing your content with your audience?
Oh, what fulfills me sharing my content with audience when people also get to enjoy something that I enjoy. That's why it's very simple. When they enjoy something that I like, and then they had a good time, I love it so much. But unfortunately, I no longer have interest in doing food review.
So why
Because, okay, so I used to do, and okay, that's not gonna lie, these days there are so many food reviewers out there. Everybody want to be a food reviewer, right? And it became a business. And yes, have I been benefiting from making food review? Of course I have. But over time, right, it became not fun anymore when people are mostly arguing over our own taste bud. Like, for example, I genuinely enjoy the fries, right?
Yeah.
I can talk about it. But I can be happily sharing this, and then there will be a conversation like, you must be paid by my burger lab to say this.
Hey, by the way, where's this burger?
Tak apa. But it's like,
Took it away.
But it's like, what I'm trying to say is that people's understanding of honesty, right? It has to be from a place of me attacking a business. For example, they will only think that I'm being honest if I trash talk a food. But why can't we honestly like a food? Right? And when and if a food is not good, why would I put it on my page? Unless I have another intention that is to really like call them out. That if I don't enjoy the food, I wouldn't even post them. But if I enjoy a place, I post it, and then you are arguing with me like, no, you are sellout, you paid to do this, you are paid to say this, you're not on. I'm like, dude, I don't want to go through that.
And so what's your focus now?
Music and performing. Mostly, I think I'm really getting into like, and people love it when I comment on current issues. And I'm just gonna keep focusing on that. But mostly 2026 is the year I focus more on music and potentially just putting myself more out there. Yeah.
And in terms of the song, is this Sri Lanka? Are you going to launch another
Yes, there will be a new one coming out.
Raya song?
Will that happen? Will that not happen? You gotta stay tuned. It could be a suspense. If that happens, you celebrate it. If that don't happen,
Next year.
the single will come out in April.
Oh, there's another single coming out.
Yes, second single.
Okay. Do we know the name already? Do we want to tell people? Do we?
Sabar lah, patient lah.
And the inspiration for your songs are your journey? Because you also talk a lot about mental health, right?
Right. So I think the first song, Sri Lanka, is mostly about hope, and it's like a motivational song, like keeps you going, walking. Second song, I would attribute that to companionship. Yeah. It is up to people's interpretation. Is it a love song? Is it a friendship song? Is it I don't know, anything. It can be anything. But most importantly, it's a fun song.
So is Ceddy Ang in love?
Huh?
So is Ceddy Ang in love?
Yes, Ceddy Ang is always in love. I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with everybody. I'm in love with my work. I'm in love with food.
Lawyer. Okay, last question before we go.
Yeah.
What do you think are your thoughts on the next generation of food creators in general, like moving forward with the conditions that we have with AI and content creation and creators at the moment?
Okay, so content creators these days, I realized that everybody started using AI to like make content these days. When I say AI make content means like there are AI content creators already. So like they will be reviewing things, but it's not them. It's basically AI. So they generated a creator using AI. But here's the thing: you can do that because I feel that number one, I cannot stop AI from developing, right? I don't like Gen AI. I like to use ChatGPT to tell me, hey, this one today I can't burger like how many calories I eat. That's all I need. But like I don't like Gen AI. And if you have to rely on that one alone, sooner or later people can tell because there's no soul to it.
Exact words I said.
And how are you going to call yourself a reviewer if you don't actually really try it? And you use an AI to mask it that's not real. Hey, there's like an AI model trying on clothes and they sell it. But the clothes are all AI generated also.
So I'm very allergic to like, it's very obvious, right?
Yeah.
What is AI and what is not
Yeah,
AI.
you can tell.
And I know there are certain that are done very, very well, but I
Yeah.
think the word that you referred to, which I also just said, I had a conversation with someone just now,
Yeah.
I said the same word, soul.
Yeah.
Even in writing,
Yes.
even words, I cannot see the soul in there, and I feel that
Yes.
we are losing our souls.
But, can I say my 2026 is the year I'm gonna go into performing and
Yeah.
showcase and all right. The rise of AI, in my opinion, right, is also the rise of the need for real human interaction. Because we are living in the world of AI, everybody's using AI to talk to each other. So much so I've heard people saying things like, oh, I found a date, right? I found somebody that I'm interested in, but I use ChatGPT to like form conversation with the person so that I always get the right conversation.
Right.
But when you do that, number one, there's no soul. It's not a
Yes.
real you.
Yes.
But sooner or later, because we really cannot tell what is real or fake on online world, people will crave for real human interaction.
Absolutely.
So we'll see people who might want to get out of their house more to be like, oh shit, this is real. And the chicken was really crunchy. It's not like I see,
you're
this
real,
is
you're real.
So when people want to come out more, chances are they will want to come and see me perform when I do one.
Okay, with that. And thank you, Ceddy, for making the time with us. We wish you
thank
all
you.
the best.
Thank you.
What's your horoscope?
Scorpio.
No lah, Chinese zodiac. This one, because Ramadan is just after Chinese New Year. I think it's last
Dragon.
Okay, so I wish you all the success for
thank
the
you,
year
thank you.
of the horse.
Yes.
May you gallop into this year with
Yes.
lots of success, and
Yes.
make sure you guys catch his latest single coming out in April. We
Yay.
don't know the name yet.
Don't know the
but
name yet.
Still continue listening to his current single, which is Langkah.
Sri Lanka, yes.
Thank you very much for.
Thank
making the time.
you. And also to you who are watching this, if you are Muslim, I hope you have a good Ramadan. And then if you fulfill your Ramadan, Selamat Hari Raya in advance, but most importantly, 恭喜发财. That is the most universal wish for everybody. It means I hope that you prosper. all
In the
time.
word of Ronnie Chang, I wish you get rich.
I wish you get rich, yes.
With that, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us on another episode of The Hungry Immigrant. My name is Abang Brian. As usual, I'll advise everyone to keep their plates adventurous and their hearts open.